Hi you folks, Nell here. So I've been quite sick, which has meant that I've been resting a lot more than I usually do, and sleeping more than I usually do, which is already a lot. Um, which means, quite naturally, that I'm dreaming more. Um, and I usually don't remember my dreams, but I actually have remembered two of the dreams I have dreamt the past few nights, um, because they kind of struck me as something you guys might find a bit interesting, because it involves these two, sort of. In both dreams, um, I had another doll the same size as Lottie. Um, and even though the sculpt of the doll was the same in both dreams, the actual styling of the doll and the character, or just the name really, changed from which dream it was, or even during the same dream a couple of times. But anyway, so the first tiny doll dream that I had was actually about Li Shuang. And I'm not sure if you guys remember, but when I first started coming up Li Shuang's characters, one of the things I mentioned was that she has a stuffed panda that she carries around, like in her backpack, and it's actually a present from her family, and the panda actually is alive, and even though it can't speak, it somehow reports back to her parents what she's been up to, because her parents are very, very protective of her, and I don't really like the fact that she goes off to the curiosity shop and trades with them, because that shop is just full of foreigners and they're going to try and take advantage of you, and all those good things. The usual stuff. But in the stream, that panda didn't make any appearance. Instead, it'd been replaced by a SD-sized doll. Had long black hair, much like Li Shuang. And okay, the eye color changed partway through the dream. It started off the same light brown as Lottie's eyes, which I can show you guys. So the eyes of that doll started off this color, and then they turned a very dark green partway through the dream. She's just going to hold her. She's so cute in her monkey PJs. And the other thing about that doll in the dream was that I knew that was supposed to be the panda. The name was what I imagined the panda's name was, Jing Jing, if any of you guys are curious. And it was just really strange. And then last night, I had another dream about a little tiny doll, same size as Lottie here, which is kind of a special little size. Only this time it wasn't related to a character. When I had the dream about Li Shuang and Jing Jing, Li Shuang was like actual human size, and then Jing Jing was like an SD size. In the second dream, it was actually dreaming about getting this doll in the mail. Like I said, it's the exact same mold as the doll that appeared in my dream about Li Shuang, but she was styled very differently. and when I saw her, I wasn't calling her Jing Jing, I was calling her, I think it was Megu. Yeah, I think it was Megu that I called her. And she had wavy brown hair and dark green eyes, and she was actually wearing some of Lottie's clothes, and like really bright colors, very similar to Lottie, like that. And yeah, the dream ended with me essentially having stripped both of them out of their clothes, and I was in the middle of taking photos for a photo comparison, and then I woke up. And I went, okay, that's weird. So anyway, I think I've teased you enough. Can you guess what doll I dreamed about? If you need a reminder, here's the hint. It is a doll that is the same special size as Lottie here. Second hint, I actually have mentioned this doll company and this doll a few times on my channel in my videos, including quite recently. Okay, I'm really bad at hints. The doll is mascot doll Aruna, and the weird thing is, as much as I have been, like, okay, let's be honest here, I've been stalking the photos of mascot dolls, and checking almost obsessively the photos of them, and really wanting to get one for, I don't even know, just to have one, because Lottie has shown me that I love that size. But the thing is, I thought I'd get a Bellina, the newer one. Because, like, I mean, she has a really cute face, it kind of reminds me of a cat, and when I first saw Aruna, I thought that her eyes were too widely placed, and that she looked too sad, and I thought, oh, well, Bellina fixes that. And then I have been looking more closely at Pretty in Plastic's Aruna and Bellina, and I like Aruna way more than I thought I did. And I guess this dream just cemented it, because the doll that I dreamt about for 2 nights in a row was mascot doll Aruna. So I'm going to sleep on this a bit longer, who knows, maybe there'll be a third dream. And I am going to think about this a bit longer, about, maybe I should make this dream a reality and get one. Anyway, I just thought that you guys might find that a bit interesting. And with that, we say goodnight.